Greetings everyone, this is Connor from Dagora TV. In this video I'm talking about Middle-earth Shadow of War that was announced just a few days ago. I'm a couple of days late with the video, I know, but I've had a lot of work to do, so I'm just getting it out there now. So, Middle-earth, as a world, on the channel, I'm very, very well connected with it. Lord of the Rings lore series, I had the SOM Weekly as well, very much connected with Tolkien, with the Middle-earth lore, all that kind of stuff. I'm very much affiliated with it, so obviously when a new Lord of the Rings game gets announced, I'm going to be interested in it no matter what the genre. I'm going to have to look it up, find out stuff about it and everything. But Shadow of War, or the Middle-earth series, has kind of got more of a connection to this channel. Probably the only connection that any other game series has got more with it is the Elder Scrolls series, because if you're a long time subscriber to the channel, we did a series for about a year called SOM Weekly, Shadow of Mordor Weekly, where me and the co-host George, used to be part of the channel, who's now a co-host on the podcast, would get together every week, talk about the Shadow of Mordor news, answer questions from fans and everything of the show, people from the wiki and things like that, even questions from developers at the odd time about what we'd want in the game. And we'd sit down for around about 45 minutes a week and just talk about all the stuff, what we want to be in the game and things like that. And it was our most successful show for about a year, and then it came to a stop when the game came out. And I just want, it's a game that I really enjoyed. I absolutely adored Shadow of Mordor. I thought it was a fantastic game. It kind of exceeded my expectations in a way. I didn't expect it to be that good, especially when it comes to things like, they did QA really well. There was no bugs in the game. The fact that we actually had these rivals in the game using the Nemesis system, that I didn't expect us to have. The combat was thrilling. They did open world really well. It was a cool way to do it, and we broke the law in loads of different ways, which I said before the game came out that I'd be pissed off if it does do it. And I'm saying it's open period, so they've got more kind of creative freedom to do what they want, but they broke the shit out of the law, and I didn't give a shit. I didn't really care, because, at the end of the day, law is there to serve the game, and it didn't bother me as much as I originally thought it would do. And that's kind of the mindset I'm kind of going with the next one, because I've always been the law guy, in a way that it used to be in a kind of annoying way where I'd kind of say, like, okay, if this breaks the law, this maybe shouldn't be in the game. And now I'm kind of there thinking, law is there to serve the game. Law is completely there to serve it. If it does want to break the law of the game to make the game better, I'm completely okay with that. But the only time I have issues with it is when it breaks the law for completely no reason whatsoever. Like, I think games that come to mind that do that is Elder Scrolls Online, for instance. So, with the Elder Scrolls series, and maybe in Lotro in some areas, Lord of the Rings Online. But with Shadow of Mordor, it didn't do that at all. It completely there to serve. And kind of had this Middle-earth theme around it and Mordor around it, which I absolutely adored. And it seems like they're taking it to the next level with this next game, Shadow of War, which, in my opinion, I'm so excited for. I'm so excited for it. Anytime there's a sequel to a game that you really love, you're gonna want to jump on it. It's something that you want to experience, something that you want to play. And getting an announcement trailer at the end of February, and seeing there's going to be a release date of, the 22nd of August for North America and 25th of August for EU people, for people in Europe, that is a fantastic thing to see. A short cycle, which is exactly what I want to see. And I want to say that it's got me really hyped. It's got me excited to carry on that story of Talion, to really see where we're going to go next, because it did end in a place where, with Shadow of Mordor, that we could have really continued. They could have carried on the game of you going down to hunt Sauron, of you going down to chase after him. But instead, no. They said they kind of left it at a bit of a cliffhanger point. But actually, one of my problems with Shadow of Mordor was the last hour of the game. The last hour definitely felt rushed. It felt like something that they didn't let it breathe. They wanted to get it done as quick as possible. And there's cool moments in that last hour, obviously, when you fight in your main rival for the Nemesis system, seeing him again and having an epic brawl with him was cool. But then you kind of get two of the main bad guys in a row straight after that, and one of them was a QTE. I was like, okay, this isn't great, and you could kill him in around about 6-7 seconds, and I wasn't a fan of that at all. But the prelude of what could go on to next is that the real meat and bones of that game was absolutely fantastic. I'm really excited to see what different things Shadow of War is going to do, how the Nemesis system is expanded. They said that followers are going to be in the game, so I want to see what they bring to the Nemesis system, what they bring to you as a player. I'm really interested to see that, and we're going to find all that out on March 8th, which could be the day this video comes out. I'll try and get this video out before the gameplay thing hits, because I'm going to do another video in my reaction to the gameplay, maybe do a breakdown analysis of the gameplay, because it's something that is going to be kind of a big deal, you know, to really see how the game has changed. I don't really want it to be a carbon copy Shadow of Mordor. You know, I want to see new systems. I want to see, you know, maybe, obviously new animations. That's obviously going to be expected. I also want to see, you know, a little bit of direction and to see where the story is going to be going. I want to see really how the story is going to be changing from Shadow of Mordor. You know, we definitely can see in the game, in the trailer that we got, it was a really good trailer, that we get a new ring, we craft out a new ring of power to try and fight Sauron, which is really fucking cool. I mean, really, really cool. Extremely law-breaking, but who gives a shit? Because it sounds like they're going all for it. Like last time, there was like, okay, we kind of need to, you know, kind of not go over the top with this law-breaking stuff. But whereas this time they're like, fuck it, you know, flip the damn table and, you know, let's go for it. And I'm kind of cool with that. You know, if they're sticking with the theme of Shadow of War, they kind of set the limits with Shadow of Mordor, and they've been able to, you know, progress further into that, because people have had the palate cleanser. People are not going to go all pissy, in my opinion. Well, there's obviously going to be a few, but I don't really see how they can be if this is going to be a really good game. And I'm just looking forward to see what new systems and new mechanics they're going to bring to the game and things like that, and really see what's going to be happening with it. And I'm very excited to see that new gameplay tease on March 8th. I'm also excited to see, you know, how this relationship between Celebrimbor and Talion is going to change in Shadow of War, because in Shadow of Mordor itself, you know, Celebrimbor and Talion, you know, it's kind of like a relationship where they're trying to benefit from each other in the first 90% of the game, I'd say. You know, Celebrimbor's trying to, you know, be able to gain power and kind of gain revenge on himself, and Talion wants to be able to die. He wants to be able to go into the afterlife, and he's kind of in a place where, in the game where he's kind of relying on Celebrimbor to do a lot of stuff, and there's a big reveal at the end of the game. I don't really want to spoil too much, but it was a really cool, you know, kind of little conflict that they had between each other, between the two characters. You're kind of playing two characters in one, and I really, really enjoyed that. And it kind of seems that in the game, in Shadow of War, that it looks like they're going to get split up a few times, as we see the Celebrimbor and Talion having a bit of an argument over the ring, and the ring gets sucked onto Talion's finger because it's drawn to him as the master, because he was the one who constructed the ring. And seeing the new powers it's going to bring, the new skills obviously, is going to be really cool, because the skills were really cool in Shadow of Mordor, and, you know, there's a really interesting skill system to pick and choose different ways, and different abilities that really brought to life gameplay, and really made you have a lot of fun with that gameplay loop, and really, you know, really enjoy it, which is what I really found. And I just want to see what new stuff they're going to bring in there to change that. You know, like the game to me kind of got a little bit more boring when we got Brand. Brand to me was the skill where you could take over enemies and make them fight for you. I don't know, I found that made the game a little too easy. I really enjoyed the first zone of the game. You know, we had Undun, and I think it was Barrymore. I can't remember. No, it was Undun and Run. Was it Run? I don't remember. It was the sea anyway. It was the two zones that we had in the game, where we actually go to, you know, two different zones in the game. And I'm trying to think what they are. I think it's definitely the Sea of Nurnen was definitely one, not Run. Sea of Nurnen was the other. And was it Undun? I think it was Udun. Undu was the other one, and it was the northwest of Mordor and the southeast of Mordor. So there's obviously other areas of the map that we can explore. You know, obviously, you know, we didn't see Barad until roughly the end of the game to start building it, but we do see that in the trailer, and I'm definitely looking forward to see what different locations we're going to see in the game. See what different sides of Mordor we're going to see, because Udun was really an area of Mordor which what we expect. You know, wasteland, you know, very volcanic, and a lot of mountains and things like that. And then we got to Nurnen, which was very much the Sea of Nurnen, which was very much a luscious green environment with a big, huge sea in it and everything. And, you know, seeing the differences between the two landscapes was really, to me, really interesting, and kind of cool to see what really different ideas of Mordor people could come up with, and different landscapes of Mordor we could really witness and see. So something to see like that is going to be really cool. See how further they go as well with the population of the game, because the population that we got on screen of Mordor at times, you know, in fights and things, it was a lot of people, a hell of a lot of people. And, you know, them areas where we're going into fortresses and, you know, taking them down was really cool. I do want to see, you know, really what we can expect, you know, from the different mechanics in regards to stealth, really, because stealth was a kind of a odd stealth system in Shadow of Mordor, and the idea is that we could, you know, sneak through, but always shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fan every time. There was never a time when you'd get through stealth free, ever, in my opinion. You know, like, you could go through and kill the guy without sounding the alarm, but then everyone would just get onto you anyway. So then you see either you're running away as fast as you can, or you stay and fight, you know, and then eventually run away. But all in all, very excited for Shadow of War. Looking forward to seeing more about it on March 8th. Hopefully this video gets out before then, and hopefully give it a like. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in Shadow of War. Are you excited for it? And all the different things like that. If you've got any questions about it as well, but let them in and I'll maybe do a video on that, like a Q&A kind of style thing. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you subscribe, follow me on Dagora C, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.